Hello, chismosas y chismosos, and welcome back to Bay Area Housewife of True Crime, where I like to tell the stories of the real cucuys and lloronas of the world. I'm Audrey, a paralegal turned stay-at-home mom who loves true crime. The cases I cover are wild, topics may be triggering, viewer and listener discretion is very strongly advised. The people mentioned are innocent until proven guilty in court. With all that being said, grab your hot Cheetos and let's get started on today's case. On December 3rd of 2019, 41-year-old Helio Santiago Ferreira was arrested in Valdosta, Georgia for 3 different cases of sexual assault. Helio was considered to be a fugitive from justice. The Lowndes County, Alabama Sheriff's Office, the Portland, Oregon Police, and the Georgia Bureau of Investigations worked together to get this real-life cucuy into custody. The Brazilian native was a senior pastor at the Grace Fellowship Seventh-day Adventist Church in Madison, Alabama. Multnomah County, Oregon grand jury returned 9 criminal charges against this man. 2 counts of sodomy in the first degree, 2 counts of kidnapping in the first degree, 3 counts of rape in the first degree, and 1 count of sexual abuse in the first degree. On top of that, he was charged with 1 count of identity theft. He was taken to the Multnomah County Jail with a $250,000 bail for each charge, with the exception of a $5,000 bail for the identity theft case. Pastor Helio was arraigned on these charges on May 22nd of 2019, where he pleaded not guilty. A case management hearing was set for October 21st of 2019. The crimes took place on November 17th, 2012, September 18th, 2016, and September 7th of 2018. On November 17, 2012, his crime was especially heinous as he engaged in sexual intercourse with a victim who was incapable of consent due to mental incapacitation and physical helplessness. The 2016 and 2018 crimes involved kidnapping and rape, and the 2018 case involved identity theft. On September 17, 2016, Pastor Helio Ferreira pretended to be an Uber driver. When the woman got into the car, he and 2 other men sexually assaulted her. After they were done, they discarded her as if she was a piece of trash on the side of the road in Northwest Portland. Even though she was in unimaginable pain and suffering, she went to the hospital and reported the abuse to police. Thanks to the rape kit, the DNA matched another sample in the 2012 sexual assault case. On September 6, 2018, Pastor Helio followed another woman who took Uber home after being at a bar while in Portland, Oregon for a work conference. The district attorney said, and I quote, "The Uber driver had to ruse the victim several times to get her out of the car, and he did not see her enter the residence before he drove away," end quote. The next day, the victim woke up with her clothes inside out. She was missing her phone and wallet, and someone had stolen her credit cards and made purchases in Portland and Vancouver. Also in unthinkable pain, yet she also managed to get a rape kit done, and the DNA evidence from the hospital exam matched the DNA from the 2012 and the 2016 cases. Authorities were able to obtain surveillance footage from stores where he used the credit cards, and they released the footage to the public and received multiple tips with regards to confirming his identity. He's lived in Hillsborough and Forest Grove, Valdosta, Georgia. Around the time of the first known crime, he took over a house owned by his stepdad and held parties there for weeks, leaving the house a mess and his stepdad angry. He offered music lessons at the Hillsborough Spanish Seventh-day Adventist School during the 2017 through 2018 school year. The Oregon Conference of Seventh-day Adventists were quick to release a statement that said, "At this time, we have no reports that these allegations have any connection to his employment at the Oregon Conference. Nevertheless, we will continue to monitor this matter closely and cooperate as appropriate with local authorities and any ongoing investigation into these allegations," unquote. He was employed part-time by the Oregon Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. The trial started in May of 2023 and lasted over a week before Judge Benjamin Suidi. The jury delivered a guilty verdict, and Helio Ferreira was convicted of 2 counts of first-degree rape. In August of 2023, the judge handed him a 400-month prison sentence. This real-life kukui will be in prison for 33 years. You can still find his sermons on YouTube and Facebook. We reached the end of today's episode over at Bay Area Housewife of True Crime. Thank you so much for coming down the rabbit hole where I currently live. Stay tuned for the next episode on the next case. Make sure to follow me on socials. My personal IG is at bayarea.housewife. The podcast's IG is at Bay Area HW of True Crime. Like I said, you could follow me on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube at Bay Area Housewife of True Crime. If you like my content, do me a solid and rate my show wherever you listen. As always, I accept and respect your opinions. I welcome all comments, questions, case suggestions, etc. Call me, beat me at yayareahousewife@gmail.com. And yes, that's yay area with the Y, like E40 said. I'll see you chismosas y chismosos in the next. Adios.